South Florida morning sealed meteorologist Julie Durda. NOAA released their 2025 predictions for our hurricane season yesterday. 13 to 19 named storms. Out of those 13 to 19, 6 to 10 hurricanes. Out of those 6 to 10 hurricanes, 3 to 5 could be major hurricanes. Again, this is 60% chance of an above average season. And no surprise, we've had above average seasons for consecutive years. And it's all thanks to the peak heating of our sea surface temperatures around us and the peak heating that we've been dealing with across the world, really. Now, for us, that peak heating of the day is going to help spark another round of severe storms. Just like yesterday, heavy rain, gusty winds as we get into the afternoon hours. Feels like temperatures will be well into the upper 90s. And the reason 90s today compared to the triple digits yesterday in some areas is because the storms today are going to start slightly sooner. So grab the rain gear. You're going to need it. Some of these storms will be strong, just like yesterday, producing possibility of 1 to 2 inches of rain. Some isolated areas, 2 to 3 inches. As you walk out the door this morning, it'll be the calm before the storms. But again, the storms start earlier. We have that marginal threat for severe weather. So do our friends across the nation's midsection for the long holiday weekend. We are going to notice drier conditions, but still that chance of storms around from time to time. So we get through today. We keep the rain chances pretty high. On and off storms for your Saturday, Sunday, and going into Memorial Day. And I just want to go over those numbers one more time, Alex. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about a 60% chance of an above average season. We have been seeing above average seasons for years, and this one will be no stranger to anywhere between 13 to 19 named storms. Out of those 13 to 19, 6 to 10 hurricanes. Out of those 6 to 10, 3 to 5 could be major hurricanes. So the one thing I want to bring your attention to is this time of year, we look to the Pacific to really help guide us. Forecasters look, meteorologists look, scientists look to see what the sea surface temperatures are in the eastern Pacific. Well, right now it's pretty neutral, meaning neither an El Nino or a La Nina, an average water temperature in the eastern Pacific, which plays above average for our seasonal forecast. And that's why we're going to be depending on and really analyzing the wind shear in the Atlantic and how much Saharan dust is going to be developing off the coast of Africa to really help us pinpoint where we're going to be focusing our eyes when we do look to any type of tropical cyclone development. Obviously, the main development is across the region of the central half of the Atlantic, and that's where sea surface temperatures are warmer than usual for this time of year. But for right now, all is quiet and hopefully remains quiet, at least as we go into the next 7 to 10 days. What's not going to be quiet is our radar later today or this tower cam later today. So enjoy the calm before the storms. We've got another day of afternoon strong to severe storms possible. Right now, we've got temperatures upper 70s and lower 80s, winds out of the west-southwest, affecting that warm, humid air mass. I mean, it feels like summer out there. An official start to summer Monday, but for us here in South Florida, it's felt like it for quite some time. Our winds moving in from the west-southwest, keeping our temperatures well above average, keeping those dew points well into the steamy category. Satellite and radar composite showing those cloudy skies this morning. Noticing, though, the rain is across parts of the central half of our state and really across parts of the Midwest and in towards the central half of the United States. So while we're under that severe weather threat again today, so are our friends across Texas, Oklahoma, into Kansas if your travels take you there for the long holiday. Now, for us, we're expecting the showers earlier today. So that's why our forecast high is lower than yesterday. We're going 91. Storms start just after lunchtime, and then they do start to spread out, becoming scattered to widespread over Broward County. We do it all over again tonight into tomorrow. Again, severe weather possible, strong thunderstorm activity. You'll be hearing those alerts, strong thunderstorm warnings and watches will be in effect as another round of storms do affect our forecast leading into the first half of the weekend. So keep that in mind. As for rainfall totals, we are expecting the possibility of an additional 1 to 2 inches in southern Miami-Dade, possibly 2 to 4 inches in parts of Broward County. So that severe weather threat is well in place for us today for the early afternoon and even the evening hours as we go into the weekend. Looking at your forecast, you can get outside and enjoy some outdoor activities in the morning hours, but then we will see those afternoon storms around. Have a great day.
All right, let's get a check on your roads. Again, it's pretty smooth sailing this morning. We are starting to see some delays on the Golden Glade interchange. Let's see 95 southbound drive times right now. 12 miles an hour is what you can expect through the interchange. Quick look at some speeds. 595, I-75 to US 1. You can expect to be that'll take you about 12 minutes. University Drive to US 1 will take you 7. Drive safely. Buckle up.
Was talking about we're going to see some rain. You know, Julie actually stormed yesterday in downtown Miami, like that area. I was like, whoa.
It was
Man.
pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened in Broward too.
I was just going to say, same with Broward County. We had the severe thunderstorm warnings and watches that were in effect. And the reason we're going to do it again today and why it was such a shock, ladies, is because we haven't had this in quite some time. But full rainy season is in force and it's going to be here for the next couple months. Typically, we'll be saying this almost each and every day. As the morning meteorologist, I get you ready before you head out the door. And that's what we're expecting once we get into the afternoon hours with the peak heating of the day. So let's enjoy the calm before the storms, which are our morning hours, where we've got temperatures upper 70s, low 80s, though it feels much warmer thanks to that southwest wind pumping in the heat and the humidity. As for the forecast timing today for the storms, slightly earlier than yesterday. So we're not expecting our highs to be in the mid 90s. Like yesterday, we hit 94 degrees, what feels like temperatures around 109 to 113. That will not be the case today. Storms starting as early as around 11 o'clock for the Keys, and then as early as southern Miami-Dade, seeing some storms around 2 o'clock. And then Broward County, we tap into that moisture right around 4 till about the evening hours as well. But again, because of the earlier setup, just be prepared for that compared to yesterday. That's going to help spark for the severe weather, though, because we're going to heat up before we see these storms, lightning, hail, definitely hearing the rumbles of thunder, possibly some strong wind gusts too. Highs will be in the 90s. Feels like temperatures will be in the triple digits. Here's a sneak peek to your long holiday weekend forecast. I'll have more details on this coming up in just a bit.
Let's get a check on your roads. We saw some intense scenes earlier this morning. Happy to report that those have since cleared. We're pretty incident free on our major roadways right now. Look at all of that green in Broward County. 595 looks great. Eastbound and westbound. 75 northbound and southbound looks great. Same deal with 95 US 1 and A1A. Let's look at Miami-Dade County, where we're starting to see some slowdowns just south of the Golden Glades interchange. If you're heading 95 south right now, let's see if I can grab that. 35 miles an hour is what you can expect. Let's look at some drive times. 595 eastbound commuters, our Broward County friends. I-75 to US 1 will take you 12 minutes. University Drive to US 1 will take you 7. Buckle up.